Mr. Speaker, sir, with your leave, I rise to make two statements. The first I will make would be with respect to the untimely demise of an officer of the Royal and St. Christopher Nevis Police Force. And in this regard, I make the statement in my capacity as Prime Minister and as Minister of National Security. And I would want to start by extending my own heartfelt condolences and those of the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis to the family and loved ones of the 37-year-old Sergeant Dwight Davis, who was tragically shot and killed last night. I met with the family members this morning, or some of them, including sisters and aunts, very close friends. And I also, before arriving here, met with the senior officers of the police force who are actively engaged with the matter as we speak. Our sincere condolences would also go out to the community of St. Paul's, from which Dwight hailed, as well as to the leadership, the rank and file members of our security forces, and in particular, the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. Sergeant Davis gave valiant service to St. Kitts and Nevis, working his way through the ranks of the police force, which bestowed upon him a promotion from corporal to acting sergeant on the 1st of June 2016. I am advised that he enlisted in the force sometime around the 5th of October 1998. This would mean that he would have served for nearly 20 years. As the nation grieves regarding his passing, the resources, attention, and priority of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force are nevertheless focused on this time on investigating the circumstances that led to Sergeant Davis's untimely demise and in bringing to justice the person or persons who might be responsible. I want to use the occasion to reaffirm my government's commitment to fully supporting all of our brave and dedicated security forces as they endeavor to defend the safety and security of our great country. I encourage all of us to show our support to our security forces by providing any information that you deem useful or relevant in clarifying the circumstances surrounding the death of Sergeant Davis. If you saw something or know something, please contact a member of the Police High Command or the Crime Stoppers. The death of Sergeant Davis reminds us that our security forces face tremendous risks every day in the performance of their important duties of law enforcement. Lest we forget the significant contributions that they all make in maintaining law and order, I take this opportunity to commend our security forces and to encourage them to uphold under the strain of the death of one of their own. We hold all whose lives have been touched by Sergeant Davis in one way or another in our prayers, and we hope that they find comfort and strength in trusting in God's grace love, mercy, and plan for each and every one of us. While I visited the family, I had the opportunity to meet one of his children and the mother of the child, and to see the young child, as it were, offering comfort to a weeping mother, saying, "Mommy, you shouldn't cry." And I suspect in some ways he is yet to fully comprehend the enormity of what grief a mother bears. Again, I would want to remind us all to give respect to the agencies of law and order, and each of us to abide by the laws of the land. Sergeant Nevis was known to me. He in fact worked at the Tabernacle District. From all that I would have seen and heard and known of him, he was a man who liked what he was doing and liked being part of law enforcement. So again, I extend my own personal condolences to him, his dear family, his community, and to the wider law enforcement agencies, in particular the rank and file of our police force at this moment in time. I am assured that the Police High Command, that all requisite resources that are necessary have been put into this particular investigation, and so we await the determination of the police and wish them quick success in their investigations.
Stay up to date with news, programs, and activities of the government with SKNIS. Like us on Facebook. Listen to us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter. And watch our videos on YouTube. Connect with us today. SKNIS, St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service.